we'll have Dr. Altheimer give a speech on the purpose and the mission of Barakah Muslim Charity. Then we'll have a few more presentation remarks by Mayor Dudley Warren, and concluding with a ribbon cutting ceremony led by Dr. Salah Malik and Mayor Warren. Today is an important landmark for us. BMC, Barakah Muslim Charity, was founded in 2013, and we are a recognized charitable organization which is tax exempt. A simple question as to why BMC was started was to do good in our community. We want to have the ability of partnering with city government, with other charities, and uplifting the community that we all belong to. That is our primary mission and goal. With any organization that starts, leadership is important, be it in city government, be it in a corporation, or be it in a charitable organization such as BMC. A leader has to have certain qualities. They have to have the ability to create a vision, to create a path to recognize that vision. And most important, to encourage people to reach that goal that we all have. In that vein, I think at Barakah, and I know that Dr. Altheimer will be very embarrassed, but he's a very humble man, we have a wonderful leader who has been persuasive in garnishing all of our efforts, getting donors to accept what we're doing, having the city involved, having other charitable organizations involved in our mission of bettering the community. As a brief biography, Dr. Altheimer is an assistant professor of criminal justice at RIT. He is the founder of BMC, and he is an absolute wonderful leader, and alhamdulillah, he is going to really make BMC a center of community activity and growth. So with that, I'd like to invite Dr. Altheimer to give a few remarks.
I just want to begin by thanking God and sending peace and blessings on all the prophets and all the righteous people. And I want to greet all of you in Assalamu alaikum, which simply means peace be unto you. And I want to take a few minutes to just talk. It won't be 25 minutes. I know the flyer says that. They tend to, I get a little long-winded, and I'm a professor, so that's a lethal combination. But I'm going to make this brief. I just want to tell you a little bit about our history and our vision. Okay. First of all, I came here 5 years ago to accept a position at RIT. Before that, I was a professor at Wayne State University in Detroit, Michigan. And while I was in Detroit, I got a chance to start a nonprofit. And what we did every weekend, we made 200 lunches, and we went downtown and we fed the needy people. Detroit has a huge homeless problem. And so when I got to Rochester, I was really itching to do something. I was happy with my job at RIT, but I just felt like I needed to do more. So my wife and I one day got in our car and we started driving down the street, giving out people lunches, jumping out on people, just giving them food. And after doing that for a few weeks, Dr. Shafiq stopped me and he said, "Brother Rashad, we can do something better." So he said, we met at Islamic Center of Rochester. And I want to mention ICR early because ICR, the administration, and the members have been really foundational in supporting from the beginning. And we said, let's do a food pantry with Food Link. So we met at 15 Hudson. And at that time, Mayor Warren was a candidate for mayor. That's the first time we had the pleasure to meet Mayor Warren. Congratulations on your primary win, by the way. And we were just in our beginning stages. After doing that for some time, I was at dinner with a friend. And he said, "Brother Rashad, why didn't you tell me you needed a building? I got a building down the street from North Street. You can take that building rent-free, and you can use that building." So we operated in that building for a few years. After operating at that building, we knew that we're going to run out of space. We started a food pantry. We started a backpack drive. We had a winter coat drive. We had a counseling service. We had numerous activities. I'm going to mute my cell phone just in case. And so we decided that we needed a permanent location. So we started looking. And we saw this building on Jefferson. At the time, I'm not from Rochester. I didn't really know the historic significance of this building. I had no idea. And some people said, what about this building? We debated about it, and we purchased the building. And shortly after purchasing the building, I met a wonderful woman named Pat Jackson. Everybody know Pat Jackson? If you don't know Pat Jackson, you need to know Pat Jackson. She's a phenomenal woman. And she gave me some of her time, but she also informed me about the history of this building, how the People's Club served as a foundation for civil rights. And then we know about what was followed with the great work of Willie Lightfoot. And so when we think about Barakah Muslim Charity and our evolution, I think two things come to mind. First of all, every step of the way there have been people to help, Muslims and non-Muslims. And I think that's something really remarkable about Rochester, is that even though there are challenges, people come together to help. We're a volunteer organization, yet we've grown and grown and grown. And my biggest challenge is finding useful things for people to do, because so many people want to help, and it's not always easy. So the question becomes, now that we've had this evolution and we've been blessed with this building, what do we want to do? And I just want to mention three things, and then I'll end. First, we want to help to provide the basic needs of the community. And so, in addition to our food pantry, our backpack drive, our winter coat drive, providing counseling services, in addition to providing hygiene packs to the families, we want to expand activities. So Sister Najma Abdul-Mateen, can you raise your hand, Sister Najma? A lot of you know her. She's a former principal in the Rochester City School District. She is overseeing the development of our tutoring and reading diagnostic program. We have a computer lab. Hopefully in the next couple of months, we're going to start free tutoring services for neighborhood youth. The second thing is, we have a commercial kitchen here. This is not a fundraiser, but I need $2,000 to get the range, and it's tax exempt. So if anybody wants to help out with that, we can start our soup kitchen. We hope to start our soup kitchen and school lunch program by the spring. We also are working with Islamic Center of Rochester and Islamic Relief. We are attempting to start a program to support the refugees in Rochester. What we want to do with that program is provide case management that fills in the blanks, because there's a lot of existing things, but where there are gaps, we want to fill those gaps. So, thank you. So that's the first thing. The first thing is providing basic needs. The second thing is working with local organizations to leverage the existing strengths of the community to better serve people. One of the really interesting things to me about Jefferson Avenue, it's very dynamic. And there's a lot of life here, there's a lot of history here, and there are a lot of people doing a lot of good. So the question is, how do we collectively leverage those strengths to help the community? And we want to be part of that mission to help leverage and work together to strengthen our capabilities and better help people. And the third thing, and the final thing, and I think I'm not even close to 25 minutes. Not yet. The final thing is that we want everybody to know that this is your place. This is your place, Mr. Lightfoot. This is your place, Mayor Warren. Mrs. Scott, this is your place. We want everyone in the community to know that this is your place. What does that mean? That means that we want this to be a place that the Muslims show up and it's locked. We don't want that. We want everybody to know that this is their place. Meaning, if Black History Month comes around and we want to do a Black History Month film series for the young people, why don't we have it here? If we want to have a community forum and discuss something that's important to the community, you can have it here. The point I want you to all know, that we opened this building for you. So again, I'm very pleased that you have all come. It's a beautiful fall afternoon in Rochester. There are so many other places that you could be, and you decided to come here with us. So thank you very much, and God bless all of you. Assalamu alaikum.
Good afternoon, everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I just want to say, when I walked into this building, I was just completely overwhelmed. I know a little bit about the history of this building. I'm a third-generation Rochesterian. I know something about the challenges of this building. And I was in this building when it quite frankly looked like our work might be overwhelming. And to walk into today and see floors shining, smelling good, it decorated, and it's filled with people who are in here for one purpose. They want to feed and serve this community, and they're doing it as a subline of Barakah, just for the pleasure of God. That is an overwhelming feeling. I can't express how proud I am to serve on this board and to be a small piece of this. I think everybody needs redemption. Everybody needs mercy. I've definitely had redemption and mercy in my life. And I think the fact that this can be a cornerstone and an institution to help redeem some of the needs of this community and to be a mercy and a benefit for people is absolutely overwhelming. And I'm just really blessed and thankful that everyone is here today, and everyone looks great, by the way. I start with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. We start by saying that because it reminds us of our purpose in this life, which is to serve our Creator. That's the purpose of this endeavor. Mayor Warren, who is a person I admire greatly, is a friend of mine, is a friend of this community, has been an advocate and a champion for those in need in this community, from the folks on this very challenged corner to folks who are fleeing war and hunger, seeking asylum in this town. And so she is a role model and the perfect person to be here for this ribbon cutting and to open up this building. She's a person, having met President Barack Obama and traveled the world, who literally has walked with kings and retained the common touch of love, empathy, and humility that you need in good leadership and that you need to take a challenged community to the next level. So it is my pleasure and my honor to introduce my friend, my mayor, our mayor, lovely A. Warren.
Thank you, Spencer. I am truly honored and blessed to have so many people in our community that care about the future of Rochester. I want to acknowledge my great friend and also a mentor to me, President Loretta Scott from City Council. I also want to acknowledge Willie Joe Lightfoot Jr., whose father did great work on the avenue, and he still invests in this community by having a barbershop in a building on Jefferson Avenue. And his father, this building was a part of Swan's vision to Brother Shad. Thank you so much for recognizing not only the challenges that our community have, but the great opportunities in bringing this community center to Jefferson Avenue. I grew up, my grandparents lived not too far from here up the street, and I attended number 4 school, and my mom and my aunt still live in the house that I knew as part of my second home at 247 Jefferson Avenue. And so this particular area of our community is part of the very fabric and heart that makes me want to fight for Rochester. My commissioner